A warm welcome to you here on News Hour, this hour on TV Sapiencia. The top stories today. The National Orientation Agency today Wednesday raised awareness about suicidal behaviors among Nigerians. The Jigawa NOA Director Dr. Ahmed Tijani in his message commemorates the 2025 World Suicide Prevention Day in Dutse stressed the need to raise awareness on suicide and break the stigma. Flash floods are swept to Indonesian islands, including tourist hotspot Bali, killing at least 6 people, with 4 others missing, the country's disaster agency said today Wednesday. And in sport, the Nigeria Football Federation has openly criticized a Super Eagles striker, Cyril Dessers, and faulted captain William Troost-Ekong after Tuesday's 1-1 draw with South Africa in the 2026 World Cup qualifier in Bloemfontein. My name is Chioma Victoremeka. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Now the news in full. We begin on the World Suicide Day Prevention. The National Orientation Agency today Wednesday raised awareness about suicidal behaviors among Nigerians. The Jigawa National Orientation Agency Director, Mr. Ahmed Tijani, in his message to commemorate the 2025 World Suicide Prevention Day in Dutse, stressed the need to raise awareness on suicide and break the stigma. The World Suicide Prevention Day, commemorated annually on September 10, aims to raise public awareness about suicidal behaviors, providing worldwide commitment and action, and highlighting the need to address mental health issues and reduce stigma. Tijani noted that the agency joined the rest of the world to raise awareness, break the stigma, and remind Nigerians that suicide was preventable. He explained that every year, more than 720,000 lives are lost globally to suicide, with each loss deeply affecting families and communities. Away from that story, we move right now to Plateau State, where the state government, in partnership with the World Health Organization, has launched an initiative to vaccinate over 2.2 million children against measles and rubella. The state technical assistant on measles rubella for WHO, Ndubisi Ebita, disclosed this on Tuesday yesterday during a media engagement. That's a meeting on the 2025 Integrated Measles Rubella Vaccination Campaign held in Jos, the state capital. Ebita said that the exercise, scheduled for October 18 to 27, 2025, will target children aged 9 months to 14 years across all 325 wards in the 17 local government areas of the state. According to him, the campaign is designed to close immunity gaps, noting that the combined measles rubella vaccine provides stronger protection than the measles-only vaccine. He commended Governor Caleb Mutfwang for releasing the state counterpart funds to facilitate the vaccination, and assured that strategies had been mapped out to ensure no child in Plateau was left behind. In Anambra State right now, we turn our searchlight where the Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has directed the arrest of operatives of Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Brigade, otherwise known as Ocha Brigade, who were involved in the shooting near Emekofor Plaza on Ishamen Market. Governor Soludo directed that the suspect be arrested and handed over to the police for prosecution, and that the medical needs of those who sustained injuries be taken care of. This was disclosed in a statement released by the Commissioner for Information, Lomefo, yesterday Tuesday. The Ocha Brigade is a special enforcement unit created to enforce environmental and sanitation regulations. It has in the past faced allegations of harassment, extortion, and excessive use of force against residents and traders. On Tuesday yesterday, the situation escalated when operatives reportedly opened fire while carrying out enforcement duties, leading to chaos in the busy commercial hub. Recall that there was pandemonium near the ever-busy axis of Emekofor Plaza on Ishamen Market yesterday, Tuesday, when operatives of the Ocha Brigade allegedly opened fire, leaving some victims, including a pregnant woman, dead. Reacting to the development, Lomefo said the Anambra State government is aware of the disturbance that occurred in Ishamen Market earlier in the day. He also noted that the tragic incident underscores the tensions that often arise between task force operatives and the public in urban cities centers like Onitsha, where economic activity is high and enforcement measures are frequently contested. We are following up on the story and we will keep updating you. Meanwhile, we'll take a break right now. When we return on the news, still in Anambra State, to ensure that academic activities are in full swing following resumption of schools, the chairman of Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, Dr. Vera Nwadinobi, has monitored academic resumption. These and other stories will come your way after this time out. Stay with us. Glad to have you join us right here on the news. Moving things along, in Anambra State, to ensure that academic activities are in full swing following resumption of schools, the chairman of Anambra State University Basic Education Board, Dr. Vera Nwadinobi, has monitored academic activities and distributed notebooks to pupils in primary schools in Oyi and Onitsha North local government areas. At Hilltop Primary School, Nkwale Zunaka, pupils were seen cleaning their classrooms and moving items about, while at Abaka Community School, Onitsha, pupils were already taking lessons with academic activities going on fully. In her remark, ASUBEB chairman Dr. Nwadinobi said the turnout of pupils were not impressive, emphasizing that resumption test is part of academic grading, urging parents and guidance to send their children to school, even as she commended teachers for resuming promptly for the session. In a surprise visit to the ongoing construction site of the highly anticipated Solution Innovation District SID project, Governor Chukwuma Soludo expressed his dissatisfaction with the pace of work and urged contractors to step up their efforts. The visit aimed to assess the the progress, which has been closely monitored by the state government as the first iconic building is gradually taking root. The Solution Innovation District project, also known as Africa's Silicon Valley, is envisioned as a hub for technology and innovation aimed at boosting Anambra State's economy and attracting investment. During the visit, Governor Soludo, accompanied by key government officials and representatives from the firm involved in the project, raised concerns over delays in construction that could hinder the project's objectives, a building that should have been delivered by February this year. Away from Anambra State and Nigeria, flash floods swept two Indonesian islands, including tourist hotspot Bali, killing at least 6 people with 4 others missing, the country's disaster agency said on Wednesday. Torrential rain since late Tuesday triggered flooding across 4 districts of Bali, forcing the evacuation of 85 people. National Disaster Mitigation Agency spokesperson Abdul Muhari said in a statement, flash flooding also struck East Nusa Tenggara province of Flores Island. On Monday, cutting road access and phone services in 18 villages. Abdul said in another separate statement. Both floods were fatal, according to agency chief Suharyanto. He added that parts of Bali were still inundated as of today, Wednesday, while water had receded on floors. The annual monsoon season, typically between November and April, often brings landslides, flash floods, and waterborne diseases. Right now, we move to sports, where the Nigeria Football Federation has openly criticized Super Eagles striker Cyril Desas and faulted captain William Trist Ekong. After Tuesday's 1-1 draw with South Africa in a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Bloemfontein, the Eagles, who needed a victory to revive their fading hopes of qualifying for next year's tournament in North America, suffered an early setback when Ola Aina limped off in the 8th minute. Matters got worse when Trist Ekong turned the ball into his own net in the 25th minute to hand Bafana the lead. Though Calvin Bassey headed home an equalizer just before halftime, Nigeria failed to convert possession into goals after the break, with substitute Tolu Arokorede, Samuel Chukwueze and Christantus Uche all unable to break down the South African defense. In its post-match statement made available to journalists on Tuesday by the NFF Director of Communications, Dr. Ademola Olajire, the NFF singled out Desas, who was withdrawn at halftime for particular criticisms. Quite interesting. That's a wrap on the news this hour. Let's check our top stories. We told you that the National Orientation Agency on Wednesday raised awareness about suicidal behaviors among Nigerians. And away from that, we told you that flash floods swept to Indonesian islands, including tourist hotspot Bali, killing at least 6 people with 4 others missing. Finally, in sports, the Nigeria Football Federation has openly criticized Super Eagles striker Cyril Desas and faulted Captain William Troost-Ekong after Tuesday's 1-1 draw with South Africa in a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Bloemfontein. Well, that's it on News this hour. Many thanks for joining us today. My name is Chioma Vic Chukwemeka. Thanks for watching and do have the best of your Wednesday. Stay with us.